Hi, my name is Joseph Weeks. Welcome to my Maekersuite review. Maekersuite is a tool that enables you create videos for YouTube mostly, and it has two components, what I like to call two components. One, the component where you do the research for the kind of videos you want to create, and number two, the ability to create scripts that you want to actually utilize to create the videos. So what it does is it helps you look for ideas or look for topics that are best optimized for traffic retention and for traffic migration. And what I mean by traffic migration is it enables you look around and see what ideas or what areas in the niche are underserved and will be highly relevant to whatever topic that you're looking at. So I'll give you an example. In the Content Explorer here, you put in whatever idea you have, and this could be, in my case, what I put in was AppSumo. The reason why I put in AppSumo was because AppSumo is at this point in time offering a deal that it's called Sumo Day. And Sumo Day is a deal where you get lifetime deals for particular software at a cheaper price than you normally get it for. Makersuite was one of the software I bought, or one software I bought on AppSumo, and I think that it's been a very good software to use thus far. So I'm actually bringing it to you. This is going to enable me showcase the usefulness of both AppSumo and unique usefulness of Makersuite. So this is almost like a two for one. So I'm going to keep interacting or interswitching, that's the best word, between both platforms just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So AppSumo, first of all, AppSumo is now on for a lifetime deal. I'm actually having a look at this, and you can see that on here you have different deals. I've spoken about how to look for good products on AppSumo. I'm going to leave a link up here, and that link will actually, that's the wrong finger. I'm going to leave a link up here, and that link will be for how to look for good products on AppSumo. And Makersuite is one of them. If you go down here, Makersuite is somewhere here. But anyway, let's go back to Makersuite. Now, with Makersuite, what happens is you put in a topic that you want to look at. In my case, it was apps. It was AppSumo, yeah. And what it did was that it brought up it did some explorations for me. And so AppSumo, I put in AppSumo here, and you can see it gave me this stat. It gave me the fact that there are 22 topics for AppSumo from 376 videos. So what it did is it creates clusters. So these 22 topics are not just topics within the niche you're looking at, but it clusters them in a way where you can make some kind of aggregation for the nature of the topics. It looked at 376 videos and 236 channels. So if we look at the reports, for example, we click on the report, it takes you to so if you click on the reports, it takes you to the mouse there a bit. It takes you to this page, and now you really have a look at the nature of the research it has done. It has, like I said before, 376 YouTube videos recommended by YouTube at 376 for AppSumo. The number of relevant topics covered by the videos is 22. Total views across analyzed videos is 74 million. So you can see it has quite a number of views for these topics. And number of channels across analyzed videos is 236. So across the analyzed videos here, it was 236 channels. And what it also does is it gives you ideas for titles that you should utilize for your video. And in my case, it was the ultimate guide to evaluating AppSumo lifetime deals, which I did a video on, and which was very helpful. But if you did not want to use this first topic which I've already used. I mean, you can go and do it yourself. You can also look at the other topics which come below, like maximizing data integration efficiency, boost space, boost space best practices. Now, this title is an interesting one because if you were to take this title on its own and start talking about it, it could be very broad. But what I tend to do is I tend to look at one or two features within the title and ask myself, is there any kind of software or is there any relevance to anything on AppSumo that this might show off? What I mean by this is data integration is an area in which businesses are always trying to look to utilize or look to optimize rather. So what I would do in this instance is I'll go on to, because data integration is one of the the features of this topic. I'll come down here and I'll look to see the chart. So what this chart does, this is called a bubble chart, and what this chart does is it gives you an indication for what kind of topics you should be looking at. So it divides the topics into 4 quadrants. In these quadrants, you have it's relevant to the topic you put in. In other words, it's relevant to AppSumo, but it's low performing. So if you take any of the topics here to utilize to create a video on YouTube, it might be relevant, but you might not really get a good enough score or a good enough viewing. In this segment, it is want to avoid, because the way it has put this is that its relevance is low, and the amount of views you might get or the performance of videos in this quadrant will not be very good. In this is perfect because it's high performing and of high relevance. So if you look at in here, you got the second title you had on there, which is boost space data synchronization management platform. So it feels that this is relevant, and it feels that you will get a better performance from making a video in relation to this. And down here is one, it's high performance, but it's not very relevant. So this productivity and organization productivity and organization tips for life and work. So as you can see, that is not very relevant to what AppSumo is really up about: Google service and photographic technology tips. So it's not really that relevant. So I will stay clear of this. Now, if you go down here further, you see more of the topics that it's shed light on: AppSumo reviews and deals. So you see the relevance is high because you put in AppSumo, but the quality score is very low. So boost space data synchronization and management performance is at 71%, and it's got a 52 quality score. Average performance is 37, analyzed videos 10, and average views 19k. So interestingly enough, the number of views here seem to be higher, but it has a quality score that is quite low. While this seems to be lower, but it has a quality score that is quite high. And this could be because of the fact that it's highly competitive. Maybe it views this as highly competitive and feels that if you go about making videos in this reviews and deals, that you, even though there is a higher number of average views, it might be more difficult for you to get a good enough ranking because there's so much competition. Now, with this boost space data synchronization and management platforms, if I come back to the title, like I said, I look for areas. Data integration was a big one. So if I go back to AppSumo, I'm going to go back to AppSumo now to look to see if there's anything there that will help with data integration. And what this could be is that you could talk about data integration, but you can talk about it in relation to a product that already exists on here. So if we go on here, I just had a quick look to see some of the deals that were on AppSumo, and there was one that caught my eye that would be very relevant to data integration. That is it's more like a CRM really. And where is this? Agile, yes. Agile was one I looked at because it it fit in with a lot of the information, or with a lot of the um was what I'm looking for, with a lot of the ideas that help you pick good products. One, it had a lot of, if you look at a lot of reviews, and look at it had you know, 5 stars, or not really stars, or you know, it had very good reviews, and it had a near perfect, from so many reviews, a near perfect number of dots associated with it. And what does Agile do, for example? So Agile is it's like a CRM, and what does is that it enables you streamline your business operations. So it helps you. Agile organizes your processes, making it easy to manage clients and leads with a white labeled client portal for each client. Add clients and leads with the built-in CRM. So what it does is it helps you onboard clients, and it takes care of the integrity of your business. You know, things like I think your emailing and your processes. So what you have to do with clients, you have to maybe organize your calendar for which clients you have to schedule to have a meeting with, or if you might have a potential client in that regard. So this is what this does. So I think looking at software like this might enable you optimize a title like that, and that's how I'll probably use that in those terms. So this is could be quite useful. So going back to Maekersuite, what you see here is that's the second topic. I chose the first topic, and based on that, what I did was I then went and looked at what the scripts were offering. So if I go back to if I go back to if I go back here, I then created a project for this, and that is what this is. And as you can see, the ultimate guide to evaluating AppSumo lifetime deals. So if you're going to view project, what happens is it automatically, you know, I chose a short video unlike the one I have here. You have the option to choose what length of video you want, and based on that, you can decide how to structure what you're going to be talking about. So if you look down, I chose a now within the framework of the actual script you're going to create, it gives you information about some of the things that is said on there before. The ultimate guide to evaluating AppSumo lifetime deals to show business owners, entrepreneurs, SMEs, agency owners, marketers, and people new to making money online. So that is the idea, who what the project goal is all about. Publisher, AppSumo, target audience, entrepreneurs. So all of this information we put in, and it will be utilized to create a script or target a script specifically to the people who it's actually aiming for. So give more context. So you can give more context, you can write a bit more, and then you can have a framework. I chose the AIDA: attention, interest, desire, and action. I mean, you can choose any of these. It'll give you more information as you go through it. And then what I chose was an informative style, and I wanted one with more balance. Now it went on and created the script, and that's what the script looked like. Actually, before then, it created an outline, and you can see the hook. Transform your business overnight. Attention, revolutionize your operations with AppSumo, and you know, all that good stuff. And then the script hook: unlock your secret to business growth. Are you ready to unlock explosive growth? Now, I did not follow this format. This was just a guide. You could if you want to, but I did not follow this format. This was just a guide. Like I said to you, you see the video I created up there. Have a look at it. And I talked specifically in a very personal way about the way I use AppSumo, the way I look at the reviews. Sometimes I go to sites. If a software is out there, I'll go to the site that is non-AppSumo. I'll look at it and try to find out what kind of traffic is coming to it using specific tools. And I also look at a number of features of what the software does and whether this fits into my business at this point in time. So Maekersuite was the one I picked, and I'm actually looking at a few other software types right now on AppSumo. and I encourage you to go in there and have a look and see. As you can see, it's been a very good software for me, and it's already enabling me create my own videos. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry, I would leave a link down below for AppSumo, and this is where you can actually get Maekersuite. The deal expires, I think, sometime today, so this is a bit late. I have to apologize, but nonetheless, I believe that you can get Maekersuite on its own, but that will be, unfortunately, I think, a subscription based system if you go after Maekersuite by that time. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.